All right, moving on. Landlords in the Buea University area have taken advantage of the laxity of the Colonial Republic of Cameroon price regulatory service to inflate house rents. Given that the University of Buea is a pull factor for the influx of tenants being students, the students have cried out. Given that these landlords are sole proprietors, can anything be done to compel them to reduce the rent?
Now, university students residing in Buea, the chief town of Fako County, in the Atlantic zone of the Federal Republic of Ambazonia, are decrying the exorbitant cost of rooms in the town. Buea, a town renowned for its education-centered activities, has over 15,000 students and is home to about 20 universities, including the state university known as the University of Buea. Students aspiring to settle in this area and pursue their academics have expressed dissatisfaction with the landlords imposing huge rent on them ahead of the academic year.
A level 300 student at the University of Buea said, in his words, "It seems I won't be able to continue school because of house rent. Landlords are continuously increasing rents, making everything difficult for us and our parents. Landlords still add the cost of living in old houses very expensive." While wondering how he will cope this year academic year, he added, "I cannot imagine a student area like this where houses are this expensive. Our school fees are more than that. We cannot pay this much for a house and then come to Buea to starve. Currently, one must possess at least 350,000 to 500,000 francs CFA or above to acquire a room, kitchen and toilets in Buea. Many students have been plunged into chaotic situations."
Well, does La Republic have no law governing house rents, we wonder? Or do they even have in-laws at all? Another student in the same situation questioned, adding, what could cause the room's cost to increase suddenly from 300,000 francs CFA to 450,000 francs CFA? She says Buea is experiencing that. He decried that house owners now compel students to be involved in scamming, that is, someone somewhere should intervene in Buea because he cannot believe how rapidly the house rent is increasing. Now, there is an increase in house rents in Buea each year, said another person.
Well, our reporter made futile attempts to get landlords to speak and tell us the reasons for the drastic increase. They categorically refused to talk to the media. However, students continue to call on the Colonial Republic of Cameroon administrative authorities to urgently rescue them from the deteriorating situation.
Well, reports getting to Undaunted say teachers in La Republique have launched nationwide strike ahead of the 2023 to 2024 school years. That's just barely hours to the new school years. La vie chère is what the Cameroons are experiencing due to its bad government, and it's just sad to see that it affects everybody, including schools, students, and landlords. Well, to express their grievances, they called a protest called the death choke, the failed Yaoundé government for not fulfilling the promises made on March 9, 2023. The teachers grouped under what is abbreviated in the French language OTS, on a trop surfer. We have suffered a lot, that's what it means, transcribing from French. Movement in a release dated Thursday, August 31st, called on teachers to go to schools on Monday, September 4th, dressed in black, sign their presences, return to the staff hall or on the schoolyard, take photos and videos and publish them on social media.
Well, the OTS release also called on teachers to avoid falling in traps or being intimidated by their hierarchies. The strike action this time will be endless, dependent on the Colonial Republic of Cameroon's government's reaction. They want the teachers equally send out messages reading in their voice, saying money in the pocket, chalk in the hand, and that either the Yaoundé junta signs the special status given to them or there will be no school throughout the country.
Well, the failed CPDM government had recruited these teachers based on fallacious promises, saying that they made to Ambazonians, never fulfilling. Well, same promises they made also to the DDR centers. These teachers have taught for years without salaries, and some of these frustrated teachers have depended on their parents under the Parents Teachers Association or rich pupils and students to make ends meet. One of the reasons why in La Republic fraud in exams and sexually transmittable marks are very common.